Hello, BlaXit family. Welcome to BlaXit, everybody. Welcome to the channel. If you're welcome. I'm not sure how the broadcast is going because this is the second time that I'm starting this live today. This is the second time, so no promises. I don't know if the broadcast announcement went out, so I'm going to try and do it again using the other phone, which I'm having a few internet problems. Okay. I'm just going to try something. I'm just going to try something to see if that would help. If you can see and hear me, let me know. If you can see me and hear me, please let me know. I'm just trying a little something with the internet. Let's do comments. Thank you so much. Remember that? Okay. 9 minutes visible. Super chat. Stop chat messages. Live messages. Can someone give me a message just to let me know that you can see and hear me? I do apologise for my slight tardiness today. We were having a few problems. This is the second attempt that I'm having at going live. Kath, can you turn your phone down, please? Kath-Ray? Thank you, darling. So can someone out there in BlaXit land, and I'm going to sing our anniversary song. Happy birthday anniversary, BlaXit. Yay, I got a message. Good evening, blessings, and yes, I can hear see you. Okay, so that's Princess Hadassah 70. Okay, drop me a happy birthday to BlaXit. Happy birthday to us. Basically, BlaXit, the channel was formed in 2011. I can't remember the initial YouTube name that I had. Was it? I don't know, BlaXit One Forever. Something like that. It was just changed simply to BlaXit. Yeah, many happy returns. Thank you so much. Listen, we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So let me just say firstly, thank you so much for supporting the BlaXit journey. That's so important to us that you are a part of it. If you see me sweating, I'm so sorry, but it's really hot. And this fan, it's so loud when it goes, and I don't want it to interfere with the sound. So sweat's pouring into my eyes. So if you see me keep on patting, that's the reason why. So basically BlaXit, and we first came to Gambia in 2011, and that's where like the YouTube journey first started. But you know, those programs are a little bit embarrassing to say the least, so they were deleted. Yeah, they were deleted. Oh, who's giving me some hearts? Thank you so much. I love you. So I'm Nyacho Kajabi, and I'm your host, also known as Juliet. Abeni Manfrey Maroon, greetings Nyacho. Happy anniversary to BlaXit. Happy anniversary to BlaXit. I'm in a very jovial mood, as you'll see today. You'll see me busting some moves, yeah. So, because I'm so happy that we've been around. You know, we've been around. It ain't easy. Lottie Rab. Whoa. Big yourself up, Lottie. Yeah, Lottie Rab. How are you? Everyone's great. It's our anniversary issue. So our anniversary issue, do you hear me? Our anniversary program. So now it's down to you to tell me about your favorite programs, favorite BlaXit moments, and I will share some of mine as well. So I'm going to talk about a little bit about Wode Maya. Thank you so much. Happy anniversary. Who remembers that song by Tony? It's our anniversary. Na, 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 na. I can't remember the lyrics. If anyone knows it, dun, 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 dun. I remember that at the beginning, and then it goes, it's our anniversary. It's our anniversary, yeah. Something like, it's our anniversary. But I can't remember the rest, yeah. Na, 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 na. Na, na, na. Tony. I don't know if you don't know about Tony. Tony were big, yeah? Okay. If you're new to the channel, BlaXit is all about your relocation, repatriation, back to your nation. That's right. We're here in Africa, broadcasting from the Gambia. Beautiful, beautiful Gambia. I had an amazing day today, I must say. Well, it was a mixture. It was a mixture of bitter and sweet. I had a kind of uneventful day where I went to do something. It didn't quite turn out the way which I planned it would go. That happens sometimes, you know. It just felt like I wasted a lot of time and didn't get what I wanted done. But the rest of the time, it was so nice just to look around at the beauty of Africa. Wow. It really gives you a boost. It really gives you an energy boost. Thank you. Lottie Rab said happy anniversary. And C. Hustle. I said C. I'm in the hustle. Yeah. Hi. I found out about you through Wode Maya. Thank you, Wode Maya. Yeah. Listen. Talking of Wode Maya, I saw his broadcast about how he's leaving YouTube. Is this true? I didn't actually get a chance to call him because I dare say he was inundated with calls, but I might give him a WhatsApp call or a little message because, you know, I idolize Wode Maya, to tell you the truth, yeah. I'm one of his big fans and I really love what he's done. I admire what he's done. And, you know, I admit that he's one of the people that is a role model for me. And your role models don't have to be older than you. Your role models can be younger than you, you know. He was the one that really got me into this. It was a prank. Are you having a laugh? Well, I fell for it. As you can see, I'm not best pleased at being pranked. I don't understand how that's a funny prank though. You know, if I was to say, okay, I'm gonna stop doing BlaXit, I just don't think that would be funny. Because I watched it, I didn't understand. He said that he was gonna get this place and some people, he was gonna focus on his marriage. And so all of that wasn't real. Yeah, I saw that he said that he was going to do some more of the Caribbean content and that he was introducing more people into the team to bring out more content. But I thought he was saying that he wasn't creating new content. He was focusing on his business and his wife. But I didn't understand the prank. I watched it to the end. Maybe it's just me. I didn't perceive the prank. Explain. Ah, okay, lovely. Someone said to me their favorite program, so let's get onto that and get onto the it was a prank. I'm sorry, but that's really, I also want to say condolences to Hadiza's family as well. I learned about one of our, you know, lovely clients who I had the pleasure of spending quite a lot of time with who transitioned. So I just want to send up my condolences to his family. I don't have the details. I don't know if it was here in the UK. Got no idea. I was kind of shocked. So I was, you know, when your throat gets all kind of like stuck and everything. So I had that, and so I had like a ball in my throat and then started crying. So I didn't get to ask the questions because I couldn't finish talking. I was like stuck on my words. So I'm going to find out more information. So, you know, Hamza, also known as Andre, to other people, you know, my condolences to your family. I was really sad to learn of your passing today. So as I was in celebratory mood, I also got sad news. That's why I said it was a bittersweet day. And I will go back and watch Wode Maya's program. But I think, did he not do this before? Do you know, I should have learned, isn't it? Sorry, I'm so sweaty. Right, I'm just trying to keep the sweat out of my eyes. Yeah, I think he did this before, actually. So I won't need to call him about it then. Okay. The thing is, if you didn't get to watch it to the end, say your I don't know, your internet run out or something, then what would you do? That's a bit naughty, or maybe not. Maybe it's just humour that I don't get. But anyway, he's still going to be on YouTube, and I'm glad that he is charting, and he's forging the way for us all to follow. He is my inspiration, and also one of the people that I'm celebrating today as part of my anniversary, because he's the person that really, changed the whole trajectory of this channel and put the channel out there by using his own channel as a trampoline for all of us to bounce off of. So I really admire what he's done. He didn't put out the ladder, he gave us all a ladder. And that's why I love Wode Maya, what he's done and what he's still continuing to do. He's a trailblazer, he's a legend, and he deserves all the accolade, all of the abundance and prosperity. He deserves it all, and I wish him nothing but the absolute best. And I am glad that it was a prank, even though he got me, yeah? Anyway, let's talk about your favorite vlog. Benny Manfrey Maroon says, my favorite vlog was Usman Toure. Now, that was a monumental landmark interview for me. I must confess. Interviewing Usman Toure was so refreshing. And as you could hear by my shrieks in the interview, I was really inspired by him, and I was hopeful of a future, with the youth, as him being in a Pan-African representative and ambassador for the youth. And so with that being said, I really had so much hope in that interview. When he said some things, it just had some form of, it resonated, and that's why that interview went viral. In fact, I've had a few interviews go viral, and to be honest with you, do I think that BlaXit gets the credit that it deserves? Not really, considering it has been a springboard for a lot of people, but I also think that's down to a lot of things. Firstly, I've been definitely had a lot of jealousy aimed my way, a lot of envy, a lot of smear campaigns and so on. And I also think it's because I'm a woman. I honestly do. I think if I was a man sitting here, I think that a lot of the invitations and so on, and a lot more accolade would be given to me, to be fair. So, but I take it on the back, this is it. This is what us women, sometimes we have to, we have to bear it. And it doesn't matter what our achievements are, we don't get the same accolade as what a man would get. And this is one of the unfair things sometimes about being a woman. But yeah, that was a very inspiring interview, and I loved working with Usman. One of the things that came out of that was not just the interview. So let's just talk about some of the wonderful things that BlaXit has done to help change people's lives. If you remember rightly, we was able to raise money in order to assist with him going to Rwanda to do his master's degree. Do you remember that, BlaXit? So you have achieved so much because we raised the money together. We did it together as a team, and we helped put this young man on the world stage. Yeah, we helped. We were a contributing factor. So BlaXit, wherever you are, I want you to give yourself a round of applause. Round of applause, please. And McConnell was there when I was doing the interview. So McConnell, if you're here live on BlaXit, I want you to big yourself up, okay? I really do. McConnell sent me a message actually, so I want to see if I can remember to read it today on the show about his next project, which sounds really exciting. So, yeah, one of the, sorry, I'm reading the comments. Yeah, so he was able to go to Rwanda. And from that, he met so many people. He went to so many events, so many conferences, and the thing is that he always remembers BlaXit. And that's one of the things that I love about Wode Maya is he doesn't forget BlaXit, and BlaXit never forgets him either, because we are all on the same path, which is of enlightenment and trying to, and the betterment of each other's lives. So we're all on the same journey, okay? And we are also on the same journey of, you know, sharing the beauty of Africa, the wonderment of Africa, the investment possibilities that exist within Africa, and also some of the liabilities that exist within Africa that we need to change in order, you know, to have Africa the way in which beautiful Africa was before it was pillaged, raped, and destroyed by the colonizers. Anyway, let's go back up. So yeah, Osman Toure, definitely. And so we helped him in that regard. We even helped him with a loan car. We helped him to start his, I think it was land farming business, yeah, with reduced price plots in Bussorah. So yeah, and he teamed up with a BlaXit subscriber to do that. So we helped on many fronts with young Usman. And you know, I'm glad to see where he is now, and I'm glad to see him moving and shaking with movers and shakers. And you know, who knows, one day he could be president. He just could be. You could be president. Keep your feet on the ground. No matter what you're doing, remember your grassroots, remember your people, and remember where you come from, and remember what you're doing it for. Yeah? So we don't get it twisted moving up as you move up, because you can get confused, you can get materialistic, you can get arrogant, you can go egotistical. You know, you can start to look down on people thinking you're better than people, and people can start to really overwhelm you and boost you with too much pride, so you become prideful and you become egotistical, and that does happen to people, and pride usually comes before the fall. A lot of people don't talk about it, but you know, being too prideful can come before the fall, and also egotistical, because people will lie to you and deceive you, and they will bamboozle you. And they can bamboozle you if, one, you're money hungry, and two, success hungry. Anything that you're overly hungry for, people can bamboozle you, use you, take you down the wrong road, off of the right road that you're supposed to be on, and trick you. And you know, you'll forever regret, because the good people that you're supposed to meet, on the good people that you're supposed to stay with, you know, you won't, and you'll miss out on those opportunities. And the people that pulled you off was jealous anyway, so they pulled you off into their, like, you know, their jealous mindset. So just be wary of that on your trajectory to success, all of you, because I'm sure you're all bound for success in some way, shape or other. Okay, so that was a wonderful moment. You had to watch until the end. Wode Maya, I think, was for clubs. Greetings everyone, BlaXit family. Lottie, that's the lyrics. Okay, it's our anniversary. It's our anniversary. It's our anniversary. C. Hustle says, me, I cried like a little girl. Maya is a hero of mine. Maybe I'm slightly naive in not realizing that people do these things for fun, but for me, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to end. It's going to be genuine, okay? It's not going to be a prank, that's for sure. Okay, RIP to the brother's family. Thank you, Benny. Thank you so much. I'm out from Maroon. C. Hustle says, allow me to thank you also for your Pan-African work and encouragement to come home. Thank you. And we love your channel, says Lottie Rab. Thank you, Lottie Rab. We appreciate you as well. And your next up, sis. Oh, really? That would be lovely. Thank you. Not that I'm waiting. I didn't do it for that. I'm doing it because I want to, you know, which is a passion. And I think when you do something for your passion, I think that it has, I don't know, I just do it because of my heart. Yeah, and it's in my heart. And one of the things I want to talk about is all the great team members that I've worked with along the way, which have been phenomenal. Yeah, I've worked with a lot of great people along the way since doing BlaXit. It has been a really great experience. Everybody that has been a part of the BlaXit team, okay? And you know, when we started, generally it was just Caffrey, Seth and me and my ex-husband, and that was it, you know, until we started. And then McCollin came on board, And then there was Vasi came on board, and then Twinko came on board, and everybody had a role to play. But there were many editors, kind of cameramen, freelance, you know. That was really, really good. African Boyo came on board with suitable films, and also we had Lamin. Yeah, Lamin came on board as well. So that's also, we had KD was you know, absolutely amazing. He came on board, and we still work with African Boyo now. In fact, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I did 7 programs, shot 7 programs with him this week. So African Boyo is still on board. Who else is up next? So this is just a quick short half an hour anniversary live. Tell me about your moments. One of the moments that I loved was the program where I showed you where I was building the house. Yes, that was an amazing program. I really like showing you that. Another amazing program is when we did the borehole for Bussorah. That was phenomenal. Also, when we went to Nyafalo Mandina, and we helped. If you notice, most of my memories and things that I did to help is when I was able to help during the flood with the bags of rice, with the pumps. Yes, the big industrial pumps that we were able to give to help with the flooding. Yeah, it was just an amazing time. So I just really wanted to say thank you to you all. It's a very short live today, anniversary live, because I got in late. I haven't eaten or anything, but I just wanted to say thank you and to remind you of those special moments. The other special moment is when we went to Sierra Leone, when we went to Guinea-Bissau, when we went to Senegal. I love those trips. And you know, when I also teamed up with Mansa, and we went I've teamed up, I've done a lot of collaborations actually, and that has been another good thing that I've really enjoyed, has been working in collaboration with other people. And so okay, so Lottie, all you have to do is email me info@blaxithome.com. Today is the end of the BlaXit Bonanza plots. I'm really happy to announce that I tried to answer everybody and get to everybody. If I didn't, I'm really sorry. And if that is the case, then you know, I'm quite happy to, you know, find some compensation plots for you. Okay, because fair is fair. If I didn't get around to you and you did respond in time, then, you know, I will facilitate that. Okay, because fair is fair. And so, yeah, I really enjoyed working with McConnon. You know, I love working with Seth. He's my brother, so that's hands down. And he's always been there for me. So my brother's always supported me. So I want to use this anniversary program to big up my brother Seth. Yeah, because Seth has always had 10 toes down for me. He's always been there for me, regardless of anything. I know I get on his nerves sometimes with some of my requests, but I want my brother to know I love him. I love him so much, and I appreciate him so much. And he's the first person who actually wrote to Wode Maya in the first place. So I have to big up my brother and send love to my brother. My brother was my first cameraman. He edited with me. You know, we was running around making programs. We didn't even know what we was doing. And so, yeah, so I really want to dedicate this program to my brother and all the help that he's done for me. I don't forget what people do. When people do good, never forget them, okay? Anybody that's done good for you, don't forget them. All of the guys that I've worked with, I want to big them up and say thank you, you know. Also Anna Marie, I want to say thank you to her as well. She helped me, you know, in the office as well. And also Eto helped as well. So, you know, there's been so many people that have been instrumental all along the way. So, you know, my ex-husband was instrumental as well. So I just want to say thank you to all of you, you know, because it's teamwork makes the dream work. And we all kind of, you know, we all kind of had to work together. I've been through a lot of journeys with you, ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. You've seen my life, you've seen me be attacked, you've seen me, you know, go through a breakdown of my marriage. You've seen me raise our son, you know, you've seen me complain and cry about things that I'm having to go through, you know, divorce court and everything else. And you've stood by me. So this program is also dedicated to all of you BlaXit subscribers, okay? You watchers, you you like and smash that like button, and you've kept the channel alive, okay? You've kept the channel alive. You are, you know, responsible for me being here today. So I just want to say I love you all so much, and all BlaXit team members that have been on board, and of course all of the company members as well of BlaXit. So I want to thank all of the directors of BlaXit. Ed, thank you so much. Katie, thank you so much. And of course, Isaac, thank you so much. And all of the land agents that are attached to BlaXit, I want to thank you so much for your assistance and help in supporting the process. Now, I know for a lot of people, as the CEO, it's really hard. And sometimes when I say, no, you have to deal with this person or this land agent, and no, I want to deal with you, Julia. I'm not always available, you know, but I'm just grateful to that. I have people that I can point them in the right direction. I'd like to say a big up to Ibrahima, who is now responsible for all of our construction. And he's doing a fantastic job. That's Ibrahima Sisse construction company. He's doing a great job. And I just want to say thank you. So we've now just using one contractor, and that is Ibrahima. So yeah, we've moved on from the other ones that we used for various reasons, and because we found it's easier to focus using one good person as opposed to having to monitor different people. So that has been one of the choices that we've had to make, and I'm really happy for that. So yeah, BlaXit is going in leaps and bounds. You know, we started off, how did we start off? You know, we had our little 50-50 shop, selling our ice creams and, you know, doing our little repatriation lands, you know. And we first did land, got interested in land in 2012. So can you imagine 2024? Okay, so, you know, the birthday bonanza land was there for you, and it was an offer for you, and I'm so glad that, you know, you was able to take me up on the offer. Let me go through the rest of these comments, and then I'm going to go. Indeed, the tables were turning until C shut everything down. Absolutely, BlaXit is being a woman definitely doesn't get the props that you should, but keep on rolling, sis. Yeah, I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to be big-headed and saying, oh, I should have this accolade or I shouldn't have this accolade. No, that's not for me to say. What I am saying is that, you know, I am observing. I'm just observing. And it's not just me. It's a lot of, especially black women, you know. We will give our men props, but, you know, and our men will give us props, but it's not done on a larger scale. And even though I might have done the interview with Osman, you know, most people even try to cut me out or cut out my name or even cut out my channel and just use my content. And, you know, this is what's happened a lot of the time. And you find that it's also, you know, a lot of women with daggers and, you know, these women with daggers, you know, because a lot of men seem to be, what do they call them? Girly men. Yeah. Indeed, the tables have turned, don't they? The props. It should, but keep rolling, sis. Thank you. Yes, we did get him to Rwanda for his studies, and I've heard of him speak on many occasions, and of course he's a man now. Absolutely. And Lottie Rab said, I'm glad to see you. That was a Benny Manfrey Macoon said that. Maroon, sorry. A Benny Manfrey Maroon said, I've heard him speak on several many occasions. Let's have a look. Baller Sidby. Hello, Julia. I love you. I love you back. There's kisses for you. Thank you very much for all you make in the Gambia. Much love for you. Sorry for my English. Oh, Bala Sidby. Am I saying your name right? Bala Sidby. Bala Sidby? Bala Sidby. Yeah, I've been learning some different Mandinka words actually. I have been learning Mandinka, and I should say Abinyadi. I should say Abinyadi. Yeah. How are you? And right now I'm asking for Makoi Leftan Inala Gikando. So if you're speaking Mandinka, I hope you understood me, yeah? Makoi Leftan Inala, yeah, Gikando. That's what I'm wanting right now. That's why I'm having to go. Yes. C. Hustle. All I want to do is unite my people in Africa. Yes, yes. That's a great ambition. That's a great purpose. I love everything African, including the diaspora. We all have to unite. We have to unite. That's the whole idea. You know, listen, when you go to work, you don't like half the people you go to work, but you work when you go there because you have a task. You have a job to do. And you all work together to get that job done, to work towards the objectives of that university or that college or that firm or that, you know, corporate firm or that telecoms firm or whatever. You have the vision. And so we have to start also doing for self. The same energy that we put into working for others, we need to also do for self. Okay, I want to come home also. USA is coming down the tubes. Who you telling? Who you telling? You know, it is, you know, it really is. One of the things that I did like recently was looking at the footage of South Africa. Screenworks, you've been with you from day, loved every moment of this amazing journey. Okay, so secure networks. Secure networks, thank you so much. Secure networks, yeah. I'm so glad you've been with me since day one, and I really appreciate you being with me. Yeah, I want to wish you big love as well. One of the other programs that I really enjoyed doing was the road making in Nemakunku. Yeah, the 3 projects we did in Nemakunku were so important. The clearing up after the floods, the food distribution, and the pumps. That was so crucial and important. And then building a road so no one would have to, you know, suffer with lack of access by building that road. So, you know, I want to give a big thanks to the Methodist Church there in New York for all of their help, both to, you know, the wonderful, wonderful pastors, the Sylvesters, and the Sylvester family. Just like to say thank you so much. We so appreciate you, because if it wasn't for Mr. and Mrs. Sylvester, you know, that project probably would never have gotten off the ground in the way in which it did. And then I also want to talk about Busra and the 2 aunties, yeah? So Auntie C and Auntie N, yeah? So Auntie C and Auntie N were really, you know, generous and really helped with the wall building of the school, Busra Lower Basic School. And I don't think if they'd initiated that, the other work would have been initiated. And the reason why I'm calling out these specific names and not everybody is because they really were conscientious in the process. Also Joe Harrison as well. There was a lot of people that were really, Shelley as well, so many. Sorry if I've forgotten your name, I can't remember everybody, but everybody in BlaXit contributed, do you know what I mean, to making that happen. Also when we did the borehole, because we actually were able to raffle off a piece of land, and the lady actually went to see her land, okay, so she went to see it, so that was really good. The winner came to see, I think that was last year. So greetings, good woman. Thank you so much, O for Loco. And Rena Africa, hello. From Great Basildon. Wow, I haven't been to Basildon for years. Oh gosh, I wish I was there. So do I. Come on, what's stopping you? Get a flight. Yeah. And this is Drake G. He said hello. and Oforoko Toure came in. He was amazing. He's an amazing ambassador for Gambia, and he's so intelligent. He's so articulate. He is the perfect ambassador for Gambia, youth ambassador for Gambia, and he's doing tremendous work. And I've got one word to say to him, which is congratulations. Okay, keep it going. Okay, keep it going. Don't ever stop. Don't let anyone deter you. Okay. Nyancho, I remember that you were going to do a series, I think, on a small island off Gambia. Yes, I was. Nothing to say that I'm not going to do it again, okay? And it was talking about the benefits and the different uses of certain herbal remedies and plants. So I still want to do that. BlaXit says, I hope to see you one day in Gambia. Oh, you live in Paris? Okay, I've been to Paris a few times. I actually did some work many years ago in Bobigny in the festival there, the hip hop festival, and I went to Paris a few times, as you do when you live in England. Okay, Fonka's asked about citizenship. Yeah, I'm trying to get an MP here, but it's been proving a bit tricky for us to try and get our diaries together. Lottie Rob said, how are you and your family enjoying your beautiful home? Oh, loving it. Absolutely loving it. There's nothing better than waking up in the morning, you've got no mortgage, no rent, and you just live in your life. There's nothing better. And you see the birds and the nature and the beautiful blue skies, and you can just sit outside in the courtyard under the sun and eat your breakfast. You can go outside during the night and, just chill under the moonlight with the stars, and eat food and put a pit fire out, and drink a tire. Yeah, it's nice. It's very nice. Life here is beautiful. Happy anniversary, sis. Thank you so much. Please visit Cameroon. Yeah, definitely. I would love to. We love you, and I love Cameroon too. I had some friends who have actually been to Cameroon and have said such wonderful things about Cameroon, so I would love to go to Cameroon. Citizenship discussion and interviews were also good videos. Thank you so much. Okay, that's what you're saying. So yeah, citizenship videos were definitely, and that was a task and a half as well, as you know. But we ended up meeting the president. So we did it, okay? We actually ended up meeting the president. We actually ended up having an audience with the president. And so that was really good for us. I mean, I think as a channel as well, because at the time, not many channels had actually accomplished that. I think it's more popular now, but at the time for us, I think that was one of our trailblazers #1. So that was really, really good. Yeah. And when I say other channels, I'm talking about specifically on citizenship. So, Benny Manfrey Maroon, was it a team with David Olusoga? I think, oh yes, it was. That was Sierra Leone, yes, and it was David Olusoga. And of course, we were talking about reparations, and that was really important. And that was so good meeting him as well, because I also had read one of his books and watched his series on the BBC too as well about slavery and reparations. So yeah, that was awesome. Can you imagine going all the way to Sierra Leone and then he's filming and then I get to interview him and I get to watch him and film with him? That was awesome. That was totally awesome. And he's a lovely man, by the way. Oh dear. Big up. Okay, big up you. Your son, thank you. Okay, well done. Indeed, we miss your regular broadcast. Keep up the slots, sis. Yes, I am trying to keep up this Thursday, and I have been making new content. So it's just a matter of getting it edited and done. I am going to be featuring our star property. I'm so excited because a BlaXit subscriber has actually built a beautiful duplex property here. Oh my gosh. If you want to buy and you want to just move in, this is the property for you. Get in contact straight away, okay? And I'll give you the owner's details straight away, because this property is not going to stay on the market for very long, and it's for a very reasonable price. The properties, each one has 3 bedrooms, okay, with ensuite bathrooms, and also it has 2 living rooms. These properties have 2 living rooms. I love it. It reminds me of a townhouse, what we call a townhouse. And then they have beautiful roof terraces, beautiful sized rooms. It's plush, it's lovely. And a BlaXit subscriber made it. So there's like property A and property B. It's like a duplex. And property A has like a carport for 3 cars as well. So it's an absolute beautiful buy. So if anyone wants to interested in investing in a ready-made home, this is the one for you. Okay, this is totally the one for you. Okay, so yeah, so I started to do these lives as an alternative to when I wasn't able to make content, because as you know, with what happened with KD, so that kind of shook me and put me in a spin for a bit, because KD was the person that we've been working with for nearly 2 years. Yeah, almost 2 years consistently making content. So then when he got shot, it was like, what do I do? You know, what do I do? And I'm really glad to say that, you know, he is like so much better than what he was. And, you know, as always, we send in loving, healing energy and positive vibrations, you know, always, you know, up your game and, you know, stand on your feet and do the right thing. Okay, always do the right thing, you know, no matter where you are and what you do. Do you know what I mean? Please, and stay safe as always, okay? And do the right thing. Like I always say to people, if people do you good, you know, do good back, and good will follow you all the days of your life, okay? As they say. So please, you know, do good, be good. This is always a love vibration. As you know, BlaXit is always a love vibration. I try to keep the frequency high because it's important for our own mind emancipation, keep us on a low frequency, because they do not want us to develop our minds. They do not want us to ascend. They do not want us to be in charge of our own destiny. They want us always to be working to their systems, their educational systems, every kind of system that they have, they want us to follow. And soon it's going to come to the time where we're going to say, we want our own systems, we're going to do our own thing, and we're fine, thank you. Okay, and we're going to be independent and self-reliant, and that time is going to come. Okay, it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. But the way to do that is to keep yourself in a high frequency and out of their dependency. I did read something actually quite recently, which was interesting. And it was a woman talking about the benefit system, about how they give you just enough to keep you addicted to the system. They give you just enough, so you have to go back for more. Just enough. And that's what they've been doing with regard to Africa, and making us have a dependency syndrome. And, you know, codependency is not healthy, okay? Codependency is not healthy. It's not healthy for Africa to depend on aid and loans and so on. We have to become independent as an independent nation, and we have to become our own co-creators of our own destiny. And that is what is so important. So, you know, when you have that dependency syndrome, and I must say, you know, and this is not to frown on anybody, but, you know, for, I was talking to someone recently, and he was telling me, you know, this is a young man, he was telling me that, you know, no, he's going to depend on his woman to, you know, bring him in the money and to do this. This is a young Gambian man, and we was just in the neighborhood, as you do, having a chat. And I said to him, listen, I know that there's this young new attitude, you know, what I call a girly boy attitude, right? And I told him that I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. You know, why should you wait on handouts from tourists or from, you know, these grannies that come over here? You know what I'm talking about, okay? This is a conversation that I had with a gentleman that I saw with, he was very, very young. I'd say probably about 18. Yeah, he was about 18, 16, 18 probably. And, you know, we were having this conversation about where does he see himself in the future and what does he want to do. And his thing was like, you know, wait for the next tourist plane and wait for an old, let's say, W woman, do you know what I mean, European, yeah, to see what he could get from. And I said, but that's no life. And depending on someone, you know, for that. And so we had this, you know, big discussion, and I'm so glad we had it, because I was able to show him a different way, and to say, look, you know, what makes you feel really in love with yourself is doing for self. and then being able to share that with others, you know, not being demanding or waiting on someone to bring it for you, but for you to be able to do for yourself. And I explained the scenario of, let's say, for example, that same woman that you're waiting on then finds version number 2.3. You know, what are you going to do then? And you know, you might have lost out. Why don't we try and see if we can get you onto a course, you know, what interests you, what education, and let's go from there. And yeah, I started to mentor him. And, you know, I'm quite enjoying the process. And I think it's important that, you know, we enjoy the sharing of information and knowledge. And so I was able to do that. And I said, no, I will mentor you and I will help you, you know, to get into college, to do something, and not to be reliant on that type of mentality, you know. So, you know, BlaXit is helping in different ways, and I'm really glad because he told me he watched your channel, and I said, wow, you watch your channel, you're a bit young. You know, and he said, yeah, because when I see all the stuff from YouTube, it doesn't show me that anyone like around his age is actually watching. So okay, let's just carry on with your comments. You're an amazing person, thank you. Oh wow, I don't know if that's a compliment for okay or not. I think we all have flaws. Yeah, Niger. Hi Niger, how are you? Long time. Here's kisses to you. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so much. I'm also very proud of you because you have done a lot. Okay, you've also done a lot. So African Empress 01, men, women is so true. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, you know, where have you got where you don't think that, you know, you need to go and provide, where you don't think you need to go and earn, where you don't think you need to protect, where you don't think that you need to defend? What kind of man are you? Do you know what I mean? I'm sorry, but there's enough of these kinds of what they call F-boys and F-girls out there. You know, we don't need this. We don't need this. Yeah, we need to refocus. And we also need to bring in, I'm sorry to say, but some of those old school values again. We need to bring in some of those old school values again. This everything and anything and whatever goes. You know, it doesn't really work for our community, to be honest with you. It doesn't. And I don't think that we should be following the W's on which way they're going. We need to be, you know, recentering ourselves, because I remember the days when, like, for our dignity was very important to us. Our self-respect was so important to us. And men knew a man's role. And I think that's important. And a woman also knew a woman's role, you know, and we were able to work in tandem together. And I think that's important, you know, without being abusive, without being narcissistic, and, you know, without being unkind, and without being mean, and without having an ulterior motive, which is to take everything that you can get and run. You know, what's that about? What's that about? So, well, as the black man, I love you and appreciate you, well, sis. Yeah, of course. But, you know, it goes both ways. Women shouldn't be hustling men either. I don't agree with that. You understand? A man's to be loved and appreciated and valued. Do you know what I mean? And not to be seen as an ATM. I don't think that's right either. This is just my viewpoint, but, you know, I think that the more we can get our basis right, the stronger that we can have the family construct. And we need that family construct to be so strong, because that is what they're aiming at destroying, is the black family construct. And that is the fabric, and that is the basis, and that is the root of all societies. So if they attack the family, they can attack the whole nation. Okay, and that's why I am not for certain types of things and certain types of lifestyles and certain types of things that they are promoting now. To me, if you have childhood traumas, if you have inner child wounding, if you have certain abusive things that have happened in your life that you haven't got over, you can go and seek help in order to try and rebalance yourself. Okay, because that's what I think. I just think that people are out of balance, and we need to bring ourselves back into that balance. And I hope that through BlaXit we've been able to show that. I'm not saying that relationships don't break up and make up. I'm not saying that relationships don't even break up and don't make up. I'm saying that even so, it doesn't mean that the next relationship you go into, you have to be damaging in that relationship. Because if you've healed yourself and that person have healed themselves, you've both evolved to learn to respect and work towards a better relationship. And I think that's what's important, you know, is that we respect each other as king and queen, you know, as prince and prince. I think that's so, so important that we do that. And I will keep saying it regardless, you know, and I have lived through disrespectful relationships and I've lived through respectful relationships, and I know the difference. You understand? And either way, people can say, oh, you know, who are you to talk? I'm just talking from my experience. That's all. I'm not perfect, but I did learn. I did learn along the way, and I'm just sharing that which I learned. And I hope through BlaXit, you know, I've been able to maybe share some information on that as well, because a lot of things were levied against me which weren't true. Apex says, African Empress says, I hope you're well. Very fine, thank you very much. Very busy actually this week. Actually, I'm a bit tired. I'm a bit tired because I have been working, plus I've been writing, plus I've been filming, plus also dealing with other things that I have to deal with as a mummy. You know, as a mummy, because I love being a mummy. That's my number one job. That's another thing. Being a parent is such an honor, such an absolute honor, and our children are gifts. You know, they are priceless gifts, and we must, you know, learn to love and honor and, you know, nurture and love our children and stop the cycle. Yeah, stop the cycle that we started, that has been started for us by other nations, and come back into the loving, nurturing people that we are, and rebalance, like I said. Also, she says, you're doing great work. Apex says, you're doing great work, sis, in the right direction, and the ancestors will guide and protect you and your family. Yes, I always give reverence to my ancestors, and I'm so grateful for, you know, the painful journey and path that they had to make in order for us to be here today. And I'm glad that I'm able to come back and to, you know, if you like, give them some homage by being back here on the continent of Africa, and showing them that, you know, we came back to honor them, you know, we came back to honor them. And I think it's important to honor our ancestors and hold them in high esteem and high reverence, because they are, you know, they are divine to us in many ways, and our divine parents are divine to us, very divine, and we mustn't ever forget it. You know, I think that's so important. That's why I said, if anyone wants to tell me about your creator, my creators have got to look like me. It's simples. Men and women, some of them are chat and so much more than women. Some men, oh my gosh, especially on YouTube. And I wonder if they have issues around gender identity. If they have issues around gender identity, and if they're confused, or maybe they're not, you know, having confusion about their gender. Maybe they are the way they are, but there is something like, you know, some are like, I'm sorry to say, but, you know, women do talk differently, you know, and generally there is a difference between the way men and women communicate. But some of them on YouTube, they gossip, and they create lies. You know, so many people are so good at manipulation and creating complete concoction of lies and convincing you that it's true. And usually when they do that, it's because they're the ones that are actually doing it. So they actually flip the script to make it look like someone else, because they're good at deflection. You know, so when you look actually at their business, actually their business isn't look quite kosher. In fact, they're the ones that are trying to do something, or they're trying to exploit you in order to make money from somebody else's business. And this happens a lot. Because, you know, some people are highly good at creating illusions. They are very, very good at creating illusions. you know, and they're very good at deceiving, and they deceive, you know, on it, like you think it was true, but it's not, it's an illusion. And this is one of the things that they've done, like about the West, like create like the West is the best, but it's an illusion. It's not, it's absolutely not. I'd rather live in nature any other day and every day. We are praying for your son. Blessings. Thank you so much. Hi B Israel. Afri King 7, what are your thoughts after several years of BlaXit and solutions could be implemented? What is the next as a collective? I think a few things. Don Shi is Pokemon Rai in the house. You're doing wonderful spreading the word. Big up BlaXit. I've been here from day one and love you. Thank you, BlaXit veteran. Yeah, Don Shi, thank you so much. Apex, what do you think of the deal with Rwanda has made with the UK to send? That's another thing. To send immigrants there. That's another program because we're coming to the end, like 5 minutes away from an hour. So I'm going to kind of close, but I think that's one that we can carry over to next week. I think there's a number of things. Kenya's doing certain things. Rwanda's doing certain things. And I think we need to look for the reasons behind it. And what we'll find is that, just in short, just to answer your question, is that most of them are financially motivated. Yeah, I don't think they look at the wider implications or the you know, socio-economic reasons, and even how it looks, and do they care? Do they care? Who knows? Okay, so hang on. Okay, so listen, I'm gonna close off now because it's the end. Subsequently, I met David Sandra at an event in the UK. Did you? Lovely. Israel, thank you. Good, God bless you. Thank you. Apex, it's the end. Listen, I'm gonna ring off and say thank you because I'm incredibly hungry and tired.